Well, folks, I've been piddling around with this Rigmaster APU for 2 or 3 days trying to get it to run. It just says failed to start for a code. Alright, so I had trouble at every turn. I tried to put a new crimp on it, and the crimp, I don't know where it went. I lost it. But it just wouldn't squeeze good enough. So I made an extension. Yeah. So now I can get it down there easily, and it should be okay. There it is, plugged on. Got a little extra room on it. That should be much better. Put this over here. Now we'll wait on it. I even feel good about putting this on now. I'll have to get my screwdriver and tighten that up. Should fire any moment. Wish that would go off. Loud mouth. Bought some brake clean and sprayed it up. It had a leak in a hose right here. I just simply cut the hose off and moved it up. I do need to get some new hose though, because if it's cracking in one place, it's about over with. So I need to get some new hose. Probably all the hoses need to be replaced, but I don't want to lose my prime, to tell you the truth. Now, come on, fire up. It's usually the simple things, the simplest things that strand you, that get you stuck, that mess you up, that trick you up, that fool you. Always check the connections. I've been fiddling around with this for 2 days, and finally stumbled upon the problem. Always check connections, especially if it's not starting. Check the fuel solenoid first. Have a great day. So let me tell you what happened. That wire that you see at the end of the video, it has that goes to the fuel solenoid. It allows fuel to flow while the engine is running, or it opens up to let fuel flow so the engine will start. But the little connector that goes to it, this is the simple little female spade connector. The wire had broken off, but it had some heat shrink tubing on it, and you couldn't see that. So I'm checking connections because I'm thinking, man, there's something just not right. It can't be just the fuel, because I could see fuel in the filter and all that. You know, and I tried a little starting fluid and it fired up, but you can't run it on that for very long because it's harmful. But so I'm checking the wiring, and I just tug on it. Phew, it just came off right in my hand. And it's kind of disgusting, but it did. That's all it was. The wire connection at the fuel cutoff solenoid. And if I had a little bit more, electronic information, some schematics and test procedures, it would have been easier to diagnose, but I stumbled across it this time. Like I said in the noisy video, check your connections. Always check your connections, because most likely that's where your problem is. Most likely. And there's a lot of vibration on these units, and that's causes the majority of the failures is the vibration. So I appreciate you watching the video. I know it was weird and didn't make a lot of sense, but man, sometimes these things don't make any sense anyway. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.